I just realized I had accidentally started streaming while I was still on my camera check thing, which doesn't even really, I think, is just my mic. So, apologies to everybody. You missed about 8 minutes. Oh, shit, that was embarrassing. It's okay, though. It's in the past now. Um, but so what I did in that time was pick up my body and get a new mercenary. As cool as our buddy Bill was, he wasn't all that good, honestly. He didn't have a lot of damage. He didn't have. I mean, the barbarian's mercenaries' strength is that they get the most HP per level. They don't do a ton of damage. They can also use bash and stun, which is pretty cool, but it's not as cool as a dude having blessed aim. And blessed aim naturally, I mean, you could probably put it together. Gives you better attack rating. So, that's the main complaint I've had for this dude throughout, is that my attack rating is kind of garbagey. And now with this on, it's considerably better. In that little mistake stream I did earlier, I looked at my attack rating before this aura went on, and it's like just under 2,000. So for it to be at just under 2,900 now is a pretty significant boost. It's about 1,000 extra points. A tad more than that. So, like, hell yeah, we'll take that. That's excellent. Now, I didn't manage to actually make any real progress in my short mistake stream, but I basically just crawled through the frigid highlands and got us roughly back to where we were when we died. Okay. I'm loving that. Okay, so we're doing pretty decent damage. We're gonna maybe be able to. I don't know. I'm feeling confident with this guy right now. No. Perfect. Okay. So I managed to convince some of my friends to start playing this game with me. We made separate characters, of course. I'm not breaking any rules there for this guy's like solo self-found thing. I mean, but it's like quite fun to just realize how well most of the characters naturally synergize with each other. Like, it's easy to build a good team. The game's not all that tough, honestly, by itself, in the earlier difficulties at least. But still, having like a whole team of people, you really just kind of stomp your way through. And it does. We were talking about it, and kind of came to the agreement that I don't know how much action RPGs have really grown since this game. This game was just like pretty hugely influential and holds up today. I mean, admittedly, there's a bunch of quality of life features that are absent that are present in Diablo 3, like the gold pickup radius, namely. What I wouldn't give for that here. But beyond that, this game is very solid even 21 years later. Almost 21 years later. Nice. This wand is exactly the reason that I always pick up wands. Occasionally, you're gonna get one like that just has a butt ton of spells on it for, like, I don't know, no reason, and then your life is good. I think maybe we can get rid of these attack rating charms now that we have Buddy Boy over there helping us out with that same thing. I hate transmuting gems. Damn it, there's already stuff in here? Shit. I'm glad I checked. I just find it so tedious. Like, you have to put this thing down and then close this. No, damn it. I'm doing this all wrong. These skulls also look remarkably similar to my eyes, especially with its windowed mode-ness. So this is Tal Ort Thal, or sorry, no, Ort Tal Ral can make like a, I think, pretty decent resistance crossword or rune word. Jesus, we don't really need it. It's also for shields, and we're not using one of those right now, but it's possible, worth mentioning. I should take that rancid gas potion. We still need money. Selling that one wand like tripled how much money we have. That's a bad thing. I mean, it's good that we got it, but it's... oof. Money's tight. Alright, what's this guy all about? Extra strong? That's not too bad. It's not great. Oh, it's really not great. I gotta flee for a moment. Those specific enemies also have... they can, like, frenzy these guys to attack faster and do more damage and shit. Which is what was happening when you saw, like, the swirly bits over some of their heads occasionally. And I was surrounded. It was a bad time, but we made it. And look, there's enough healing potions here that we don't even have to run back to town right away. Sweet. Let's go. Uh-oh. Come on, Mazan. We're running out of potions. Things are getting... oh, I fed him the potion instead of me. That's okay. He needed it too, I guess. I'm a benevolent boss like that. If there's only enough water for one man, no men get water. Alright, I think we should stop playing cowboy and go back to town and get some more potions. I just thought of how unhappy I would be if we died. Hell yeah. Ooh, the waypoint. That'll make me less unhappy if we die. Crystalline Passages, pretty much next. Okay, so, I said before that Act 5 has what I think are the coolest quests, with often some of the best rewards. Outside of, I guess, Azul. Everyone loves Azul. Who doesn't like 2 skill free points? But my favorite, and one of the most impactful, is 10 extra resistances. 10 permanent to all your resistances from rescuing Anya. And you get that per, like, you know, up to 30, I guess, for doing it on every difficulty. And it is awesome and worth it and a cool quest. And you get to go to the Halls of the Dead to finish it off. So I think Halls of the Dead is the place in Act 2. But still, it's cool. This urn might be a bad idea. Let's put down a portal in case we die a horrible death for activating it. Please die, Thresh Socket, thank you. So evil urns are supposed to, I think, generally spawn a pack of enemies. I thought, maybe I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure they do. I don't exactly remember how it works. Maybe it converts a nearby pack into an elite pack, so I'm just going to wander around and see if I'm remembering that correctly. Maybe they do that sometimes. Yeah, I don't see any other... Like, if it didn't affect either of these groups, then I don't think it did it that time. Yeah. Take that, Moon Lord. You hold no power here. I'm sick of all these foreign powers trying to flex on us like that. Moon Lord's coming to Earth and trying to tell us how to live. I don't really want to go back for more mana potions, but I think it may be important that we do. I don't even know what I'm looking for right now. All of my gear is kind of shitty, but such is the curse of the solo self-found. I was reminded when I mentioned I was playing with some of my friends, there's 4 of us total playing, and I'm just reminded how much that affects the drop rate of items and uniques and everything. It's by a lot. So, it's rough. It's rough in more ways than, you know, you initially might expect to play solo in this game. You get, like, when naturally the more enemies, or the more players in the game, like, enemy health and damage and stuff scales up for every additional player in the game. But it also raises, like, magic find percent pretty significantly. So, yeah, and like I mean, I don't know, I probably played for a good couple hours yesterday, but nowhere near as long as I played here, on this file I mean. And we found like 3 set pieces and 2 uniques, or 1 unique and 3 set pieces, which is way more than I've managed to find. And I'm considerably further. The bear's starting to come into his, like, I mean, I know I've been saying that a lot, but, Frozen River? Nice. That's what we're looking for. But, like, being able to chunk these guys is not bad. They hurt us a lot, too. I've seen Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. San, sorry. Let me just mute that old phone. Let's try that out. Let's see how what that does for our mana supply. If we can sort of do anything to break our reliance on chugging mana potions constantly, I'd be very pleased with it. It's working beautifully, it seems. Hey. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, these guys suck. I forgot to mention that. These guys suck. They have a tendency to come back from the dead a couple times. And it's not like there's a guy resurrecting them somewhere that I can kill and make it stop. They just like to do that. Also that charge attack, although, I mean, it hurts. It hurts a lot and it stuns you, and then there's usually more than one of those guys at once. So you're probably going to get charged by like 4 of them, and you're going to be stunned the whole time, and maybe dead. Oopsies. See, that one did what I wanted it to. Oh, shit. We should go get our buddy back. Take this, Black Widow. Yeah. We'll go get our mercenary back. That attack rating, very helpful. We're at 68% chance to hit them without him. So... let's go revive him. I like this act, but I don't really love the way where Kane is laid out. I think Act 1 has the the easiest go from your teleporter, hit Kane, go to the cellar person, and then head back route. Turn on that aura, buddy. Oh, bad news for me. It seems like this thing happens fairly often in this game where you can like swing at a guy a bunch and none of your hits will register until you slightly move your character. I'm noticing like when I'm playing with my buddies, I'm playing a paladin, and I noticed it a lot with him. Probably because he attacks so quickly. I guess it's like a desync thing or something, I don't know. Alright, I think those guys will stay dead for a minute. Not that it matters, we're leaving them anyway. Okay, we gotta be getting close. Looks like we are, judging by this big group of abominables. Oh, I think those guys are also doing, like, when you see the red splash on my character, I believe that's what's called a crushing blow. And I think that does a third of your current HP every time it happens to you. I think. I remember crushing blow being a very good stat for heavy melee fighters. But again, it's been years since I played, like, really played this game. It's coming back to me. Yeah. This guy saved my life a lot today already. Shit. Ooh. What's this? Kleeglaws? Kleeglaw's Claw. Try saying that. I mean, it's not that bad. Kleeglaw's Claw. This is a bad situation. Let's let him take the take a few punches for us. Oh shit. Well, that did solve our mana problems, that amulet we got a while back. I mean, we haven't really been, like... This tells the tale, right? Get him. Here's on you. Or just up ahead, that is. This is going to be a bad group of people for me. Maybe we should try this while he's up ahead. And he's definitely going to die in this, but maybe this will kind of soften them up. It didn't really. Yeah, I can barely attack fast enough before, like, they just keep stunning me. It's a bad time. Jesus, no. Oh, God. Pissbaby fleet. Pissbaby. Oh, Jesus. It's not good. Alright, we'll go resurrect our buddy yet again. Alright, Soul is the highest rune we've found so far. I don't remember quite what it does. I think 9 to minimum damage, maybe? Yeah. Go me. God. See, that's where maybe some people store useful information. I remember stuff about Diablo 2. Alright, so we gotta go talk to Mala. And she also lets out the big spoiler that Nikolathikov, the dude who was that jerk gambler that I liked, he is the one who did it to her. Oh no! And for that we get this, which, bam, 10 more to each of our resistances forever. I'd like to speak to you, thank you. Okay, so she just did a big plot dump that I didn't look at. She did us look at this hat. Hey, that's pretty cool for us. Hell yeah. Heart of the Wolverine, oh, neat. That's the damage and attack rating one. We can use that for sure. Can we have both? No. Alright, let's go to the one that we have more points in and is more useful for us. Okay, so this place is a trap. If you're like, hey, look at all those dudes. Is this a trap? Yeah, it is. There's also Pindle skin right here. This is one of the guys that people killed a lot for loot. Mostly just because of how easy he is to get to. It's gonna suck to fight through this whole army. Let's not do it. Get a bit more vitality. It seems like we've been getting smacked around quite a bit, even though we're a bear and we should have a ton of health. We don't really right now. So we're chasing down, I can never remember how to say this guy's name. Nil Lat Hack down here. Just for context, because I do skip through every single bit of text in this game, having heard it 30 million times. But that's alright. What are you doing? I really like it down here. I like the design of this place. I think it's also the only place in the entire game that you see this, like, dungeon layout, you know, with these walls particularly. I'm not sure how to say that. Tile set, I guess? Shit. Ooh. Okay, this is bad. Those men are frightening, and they get mad. Like, that whooshing air in front of them is like I think it's Fury or something, like the Barbarian spell. But when they have that, they attack faster and do more damage and have a better chance to hit me. It's just 3 bad things. It's a bad thing sandwich. And pain is the bread on which it is served. A bit of a French joke. Alright, we made it through that with less pain than I thought we would. Ooh, heavy gloves. Well, we got Saigons. This is unlikely to be better, but, yeah. That's alright. There are some really good, I think, unique heavy gloves called maybe Blood Fist, and they have like 20% attack speed. So if we could, that's not impossible to find, given that they're a low level unique. We might find that, and if we do, I would love 20% extra attack speed. We might just wear those shitty low level gloves forever if we find them. That would be wonderful. Also, I think gloves from the Sanders set might have attack speed on them. I can't quite remember. Once we are able to do cow runs, I'm sure we'll find like some uniques along those levels. Lines, etc. Oh, 1 second. Oh, Jesus. Too far. Sorry. I just personally want to be able to hear the music a little. I'm surprised we haven't found any stairs yet. There's like 3 floors to this place. Whatever, more experience, I guess. There we go. I think there's a waypoint here. I believe. And this place has kind of the same big square with a bunch of halls running through it layout that the last one did, but the 3rd floor is more shaped kind of like a plus symbol or a cross, I guess. So like, you know, that's got a unique layout that's a little bit smaller, and when we get there, we'll be able to like clear out each of the wings pretty easily, but for now this place is still a maze. I think we can push it a bit further without going for more potions. Alright, what's this all about? That's okay. We don't give a shit about Armageddon, but that's okay. I have this compulsion to move, like, sit with one of my legs over my other, but every time I do, it hurts my knee. So I gotta not do that. It's an act of war I'm waging against myself. Knees are stupid, and I hope that when robot parts become available, they make knees first. And I think they probably will. Nobody has good knees after a certain point in life. Except for the guys with robot knees. Don't want it, don't want it. No, oh yeah, I forgot. Our armor's pretty good. Yeah, alright. We're probably not going to find better stuff just from vendors for the time being. Excuse me one moment while I make a little space on our stash. I think we can put everything in here now. Yay. Alright, we're not going to find more chip jet. Wait, what am I doing? I have enough stuff for that right there. After this round right now that we're doing, I'm going to toss out anything that is below, like, chipped or... Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all my chipped shit now. From the point we're at the game, it's unlikely that we're going to be finding a bunch more of these, so they'll kind of just sit around taking up inventory space forever. The same can even probably be said for the flawed ones, but... we'll make that decision later if we want to get rid of those. I think there's probably like late game crafting recipes that you need chip gems for, but I'm not going to hold on for them for that. I don't have 35 mules to hold all this shit on, so screw it. Yes, oh, that reminds me, another quality of life thing that Diablo 3 has, the shared stash that you can get more and more and more tabs for. And that's excellent. Path of Exile has that too, but, you know, this game doesn't, and could really, really use it. There used to be so much drama when this game was, like, really in its heyday, of, like, being like, hey man, you'd have friends that you met playing this game, and you'd ask one of them to help you transfer some items in a game, and you're like, yeah, of course I will. And then they just end up stealing all your best shit and leave, and you're like, fuck. And that, it happened to all of us a couple times. So imagine just that not happening because you have a shared stash, so you don't have to take that risk ever. That would be cool. These things look weird. I don't like them. They remind me of something you might fight in Fallout 2. The thing is also that they do this. They like go up to other monsters and they like kind of put a parasite thing in them, and then once you kill those guys, a little baby pops out. Get back here, Stormcall. One of those things that our buddy back there is fighting. Come on. Thank God. Alright, excellent. Man, this place is super shitty. There's just so many spikes popping out of the ground, murdering me and old Hassan. I can't actually see if that's 2 S's in a row or an E. Okay, whatever. I knew when I hired him. Shit. If he dies... Oh, no. No. Oh, no. I accidentally minimized my window. Whew. Okay, run backwards. Alright. Dragging out a few stragglers should make it, you know, just weaken the pack as a whole. Alright. We really don't have the option of going forward without our mercenary. He's so beneficial already. At least he's only $3,000-ish now. No, the pike we have is way better than that, right? Yeah. Oh, Mr. Waypoint. Show me your scheme. Yeah, I don't know what I was going for with that. It's okay. We'll find the waypoint. With or without a working song. You know what? It seems like the answer is without the song. We're gonna find it. That's for the best. Where did all those guys come from? Ooh, this is bad. Please, don't die. He can hold his own. Wow, those guys are so good. If we got him a little bit of life leech, that would be a very good idea. So, I mean, okay, if we find a polearm with life leech, we're definitely giving it to him. Because he could just keep himself going for quite a while. Also, Mercenaries can wear ethereal gear, and it will never lose durability as long as the mercenary is wearing it. So if you find like some super great unique, but it's ethereal and it's going to break one day, give it to your mercenary. They'll get to use it forever, and then it's still useful. Get back here. Come on. We've explored so much of the map without having found anything that we're looking for yet. Like, we're looking for the stairs and the waypoint, and somehow both have eluded us entirely. But hey, that means we've got to be closing in on them, right? What level's our buddy? Still 22? Your mercenaries do level up with you as you go, but just the same way that, at least I believe this is true, the same way that like a level like 3 character would be getting reduced experience in this zone because they're way out of level for it, I think the same happens to him. So he'd maybe be better off if we were like killing some stuff in Act 2 or something, I'm not sure. Jesus. My tummy's grumbles. I got some meat sticks. I got like some streaming snacks next to me. I'll pop into those next time I go in for a piss or something, you know. Pull back the curtain for a minute. I have snacks. Some delicious hot meat sticks. Pepperettes, I guess you could call them. Damn it. I wish I could make the windowed mode a little bit bigger, but you can't. It's a... I don't know. Pretty small. I'm trying to figure out percentage-wise how much of my screen it is. Maybe... like 20%. Ooh. Nice. I like that a lot. Also, it's worth recasting your, you know, transformation spell. Polymorph. No. Werebear. Shit. When you get the plus skill shine, because, you know, you get extra bonuses. You get, like, more damage, more HP, more defense. So, worth recasting for the slight boosts to those things. Alright, it's pretty much gotta be right down here, and the other one's gotta be over this region. It's just kind of off the map now. Yes, okay. I believe the waypoint's on this floor, so we're gonna go check for that as well. Actually, that's a long and winding road. We're not gonna do that. Alright, let's go down first. So the worst thing about this fight is that the dude has corpse explosion. And it's I mean, not as scary as it is when a player's using it, but it's still pretty fucking scary, man. I don't like it. Is he here? No. With our luck, he's going to be in whatever direction we go. I mean, he's going to be in the last direction. Like the fourth one possible. Dole. Yeah, that's the highest rune we found now. Okay. I think Dole is part of some decent rune words. Stone? I think it's part of stone. Maybe. But we'd still need an which is a higher level rune than that, I believe. We'll see what happens. We seem to be having fairly good luck with runes right now. And we're still only on normal, so that's pretty good. Come on. That's that desync thing I was talking about earlier. It feels like some of those hits should have landed sooner than they did. But maybe not, maybe not. I'm hoping that sells for a lot of money. Nice, that's gonna sell for something. That might. And we're almost level 29, which is when we can finally use our Stones of Jordan. I'm kidding. We don't have any. I was, like, in the back of my head, I felt like an excitement for reaching level 29, and I had to think about why. And it is because that's normally when you start using your Stones of Jordan, but I don't go in for all that rich people stuff. Ghost armor is the nightmare version of padded armor. Look at those stats. That's so much defense. That's almost as much as this has, and it's just armor. So it might be worth selling based on that. It's from the next difficulty, I mean. So it'll probably be worth a little bit. We'll try it. I don't really remember. Ice Crawler. Nightcrawler's a much less exciting friend. Okay. I don't know what this... I think it's called Weaken. What does it do? Yeah, it destroys my defense. That's not good. Alright, let's pop back to town. And I was right, we did find Boss Boy down the last possible path. I'm okay with that. We found some cool stuff in there. Yeah, see, that's a pretty damn good sell price. We'll be picking stuff like that up regularly. Let's go check how much or stash space, sorry, we have. I think we're about to get rid of all of our flawed guys. Yeah, we are. I want more space in here. You can also have these, I guess. I will shower you in gifts of gems. Never tell anyone I sold all those. Ooh. This is pretty much exactly what we wanted for our buddy. I don't think he cares too much about attack rating. Neat. What's my chance to hit those? 77. Ew. Oh man, I dumped 5 points in there, it didn't even go up. Shit. That's sad. Okay. Don't like that corpse explosion. Stop exploding corpses, buddy. He's not gonna. He's not gonna listen. How about we do this? We'll drag... Well, I'm gonna drop a safety portal. But beyond that, we'll try to... Oh, shit. Drag some of his cronies out here so that he won't be able to blow up the corpses on him. On us, sorry. Oh, there's still plenty of corpses. Woo. It's a dirty trick. Yeah. Come on, one more. There you go. We did it. Okay, so the next big thing in our path is this quest here, the Ancients. That's a tricky one. That, if you're not already familiar, spawns 3 badass barbarian dudes that we have to beat in order to prove that we're tough enough to go fight Baal. It might be a challenge. We do have to fight all 3 of them at once, and you can't die during it. If you die, then it resets the whole thing. And it's certainly not easy. I'm not sure how much of a challenge it'll pose to us. I'm honestly not sure how our guy is going to measure up against all that. But I imagine it's not going to be super well, if I'm not being honest. I'm also frustrated that this guy's still just level 22. I want to test something here. If we can get him to be sort of close to our level, then we won't have to worry about it anymore, ever, and he'll just kind of passively be close enough to us that it's fine. But if he's behind like this, then there's a chance, like, the gap will just forever increase. How much experience are we getting here per guy? We can probably go somewhere harder. Maybe we'll go to, like, Provincial. We'll do a Mephisto run and see how that goes for him, perhaps. Yeah, I think that's a better idea. Let's try that. I guess also maybe Chaos Sanctuary would work. I just want to... Let's figure out how it works here, though. So, I mean, this I think might be the most useful for us in terms of hopefully picking up some extra gear along the way. I think this is better. Yeah, I believe it is. Damn it, I keep missing the number there. He's kicking ass by himself. Come on. Yeah. He's a master of the blade. So we'll do one of these, and then we'll, as long as he levels up maybe once or twice, he should be close enough to me that it's not, like, forever pushing him further back as I move forward. It seems like he gets more experience if he gets to kill himself. That's convenient enough for these guys. You can just go murder them. Or, hey, I had another idea. We need an offensive one, right? I believe. We're just gonna hire a guy who's closer to our level instead of worrying. Like, I'm not that attached to Hassan yet. I could be just as attached to Rosin. There you go. So he should be close enough in our level that he'll just be fine. Perfect. Problem solved. So the shitty part about doing that quest is that whatever waypoint you probably had when you first found Anya is long gone. So you do have to do a bit of backtracking, unless you found the crystal line passage waypoint, which we didn't. But we did that in the same game, so we at least have the map. It's but a short walk. Oh. He's a little gun shy, but yeah, there you go. He's getting into it. So yeah, I mean, we should see him hopefully level up soon. That'll just assuage my fears. I thought I heard a rune, but I did not. Ooh, always appreciate an experience shrine, but I bet we get cursed by a banshee before we get like 3 kills out of it. Okay, I'm wrong. There's a bunch of guys here that won't curse us. This is kind of scary. Ooh, not good. Alright, let's hit the well, and then that'll fix everything. Wells are really nice because they also heal your mercenaries, including your summons. So, hell yeah. You gotta stay close, buddy. I need that aura. '81. Ah, yes, combat shrines. Combat shrines are great because they give just incredible boosts to your combat stats. Like, look at that attack rating. 25,000 all of a sudden. It also gives you more damage, but you're barely going to notice that on this guy because I have such low physical damage in the first place. No, I want that. This is wonderful. I like just being able to hit people every time I swing. Okay. Way to make me look like a dick, you stupid walking skeleton. Drifter Cavern. I think that's... we don't need to go in there at all. I think we should. Honestly, this amount of these guys is making me reconsider this decision very quickly. They suck. Yeah, I don't think they can physically miss us when we have that curse on us, so we gotta take care of those ice witchy ladies quickly, vile temptresses. Yee, back me up. This is... Ooh. I'm just feeding... Oh, no. Okay, we're gonna go resurrect him before we finish this fight. I want him to get some experience for this. He deserves it. See, there you go. That's him leveling up. Alright, so that makes me feel confident that he will be fine forever, as long as I keep him alive. Or resurrected, at least. No. Treasure. Alright, probably got some stuff we don't need there. We'll just drink up all these potions like a big old glutton Winnie the Pooh type character. Well, that was a fun dungeon. I liked that place. Still no waypoint, though. Or exit. Back on the hunt. Resin's so cool. He really is kicking ass. And that aura, I love it. Upwards of like just about 600 damage now. That's pretty good. I think maybe it depends on how... I'm really curious to see how this Ancients fight plays out, I guess. There isn't also, I don't think, really anything stopping us. There's no other quests. There's going to be plenty of those little sort of invasion-y side portal, or portal side dungeons we could hop into if we want. But I hate the layout of those places, so I'm not going to go in any of those. Anything with huge sources of water really bug me, and I know functionally it's the same as a wall. You know, it's really no different. But in my brain, it bugs me so much more. Why? Okay, cool. So we got that. Excellent. Frozen tundra. I think I'm the wrong kind of bear for this environment. Come on. Ah, there we go. Level 30. If we had some important endgame skill to be getting, this is when we would get it. We don't. Alright. What are we looking for? Another point in, believe it or not, fire class. So that's at, what now, 13? So 7 more levels will be at, math, 37. So that's going to be maxed out probably by the time we finish the Ancients. Assuming we can beat the Ancients, that quest usually gives you quite a few levels at once. So that will that'll help us out, and then I guess we'll be moving on to synergies. So hey, I just did a bit of quick math, and if my numbers are right, so we get 22 bonus fire damage per level of each of our synergies. So that's a total of 440% more damage on our spell for if we can max out each of those synergies. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, no, that math is right. Chasing down all these little guys kind of sucks as the bear with the slow attack speed, but that's okay. They don't really do much damage. And I like their death animation. Get back here. Come on. I know there's a glitch in this game, like a long-standing glitch, or bug, maybe more accurately, where, ooh, see? Now he just leveled up again. Now he's one level behind me. That's what should have been happening, and why I was concerned about it when it wasn't happening for the other guy. It should be a pretty regular occurrence. There's going to be a point soon where as soon as I level up, he'll level up shortly after, and we'll just be the same level forever. Or maybe he can't be the same... No. Yeah. I don't think... Excuse me. I don't think he can actually be the same level as you, so the way it works is he'll get, like, 1 point of experience away from leveling up to the same level as you, and then as soon as you do, the next enemy that's killed will bring him there as well, or to hit whatever level's one below you, you know. I was saying something else a minute ago, but I entirely forgot what it was. I wish that one's gone. No. Oh yeah, the glitch. I think it's kind of what you're seeing there. I think sometimes when enemies are traveling, or when anything is traveling on like this sort of diagonal plane, attacks just don't really seem to land. Like, there's happening, that one worked. Right there, no. See? I'm pretty sure that's what we're seeing here. I think it's extra exploitable against assassins, if I remember correctly, but it's, again, been a long time since I was really in the nitty-gritty PvP, like, hee-hee, tricky shit of this game. Just some bugs. Ugh, frustrating. Yeah, like sometimes when people are moving along that axis and I miss them, it's just a miss. But other times you see like the fire pop up on them and they take no damage. Like the fire being indicative of a landed hit, like that one just there. That's only true for melee attacks, though. Spells don't obviously suffer from that. Okay. Ancients... Oh, shit. We're at the Ancients. Just about, anyway. It worries me that I'm missing this much against these trash mobs, because the Ancients are certainly going to have more defense than they do. So while I'm sitting in here down here, I'm gonna open up my meat sticks, but I don't want you guys to watch me struggle with the packaging. So, intermission. And we're back. Thank you to excuse me. Thank you to Great Canadian Sausage Sticks, hot, for feeding me. How long do you think you could live off a diet of only meat sticks and coffee, and like water? I don't. If they let you put milk in the coffee, you could probably go for a while. Milk has kept David Bowie alive. But he also had roasted red peppers. We don't have roasted red peppers in this scenario, so we instead have meat sticks, which I think would probably be worse for you in the long run. Sorry guys, I gotta pay the toll. My dog smelled the meat stick, I gotta give her a little piece. She's sniffing up a storm over there. Got a little tissue here. Keep the grease off the old keyboard. I'm also going to fix my knees. That's not a way to be sitting for an adult. Okay. Maybe when your bones are young and supple, you can sit like that. I always get water on my glasses when I'm streaming. It's not a common occurrence for me in like everyday life. But God, when I'm streaming, yep. Cool. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna pretend there isn't a drop of water on my glasses for as long as I can stand that. Okay. It wasn't very long. What does the Bible say? Physician, know thyself? No, it doesn't say that. Okay, so since we've got the waypoint, we're just looking for the stairs. Those horrible stairs. So normally the Ancients is punishing, yes, but not... Wait, how does it work? Yeah, I think it always sucks. I'm pretty sure you can't re-enter if you die during an attempt. So you have to just like not release from the corpse. It is kind of a one-shot deal. hopefully we'll be okay. I think it would be wise of us before we go in to buy extra potions and just shove them in our inventory, and hopefully there's a good chance that that plan will fail, because it'll require us to be able to have enough time to open our inventory and slot potions and stuff mid-combat, which may not work, but it's worth a shot. So let's try that. So we gotta find the stairs first. We'll see. We'll soon prove the theory if he can be the same level as you or not. I don't remember exactly, but he certainly can't be higher than you. It always looks like my attack speed is going to be better when I first shift into form, and then it's not. Alright. A few more frozen scourges pose no threat to us, and our fiery claws. Nay, little may stand in our way. Okay, here we go. What a roundabout path, but we found it. Is this any good? What is this? Attack rating. For our buddy here, it's way better. Alright. Unfortunately, this is about as well prepared as we can be. I still feel like it's underprepared, entirely honestly, but let's throw ourselves to the mercy of the ancients and see what happens. This is actually an encouraging bit of damage. If we can get one down before we have to start funneling potions into our inventory, we'll be okay. Or, sorry, onto our belt. I just fed 4 potions at once to our mercenary there. This is going so much better than I thought it would. Hell yeah. The secret is don't focus Talik. He is the tankiest one, so he takes fucking forever to die. I think it would have been smart for us to focus Mahodik, the dual-wielding throwing dude, first, since he went down like a sack of bricks. I'll keep that in mind for Nightmare. Alright, how many levels are we gonna get? 30? 31? Come on. What about this giving me like 4 levels like it sometimes does? God damn it, that's really sad. I was looking forward to that. That's okay. Still, okay. I mean, that went way better than I thought it would, so that's fine, I guess. I would have liked to get a bunch of levels out of that. I was expecting to. Maybe that's only if you do it directly at level 25 when you first get the opportunity. And that would probably have given me more than one, but whatever. Can't cry over not 7 levels at once. And there you go. Level 30. Chip Dermold makes me look like a dick after saying we're probably not going to find more of those. I'm leaving it. I'm leaving it because it injures my pride. So now it's just a straight shot to Bale, essentially. Hell yeah. We might... Well, okay, at this rate, we certainly will beat this difficulty in, like, the next maybe half hour or so. That feels good. I kind of thought it would be harder, but I don't know. Fire Bear is super powerful. Like, I think 700-ish damage is uncommonly high for this point of the game. Again, it's been a long time since I've had anything to judge against, and I usually wouldn't play a character in this way in the first place. Usually, when I was playing this game, you would just get a rush to, you know, get rushed to the game, and then do Bale runs to level up, and then go PvP, or whatever your end goal with that character was. So, you know, I don't have a whole ton to judge against here, but it feels like it's going very well. I guess the best way to say that is that I've played a lot of Diablo 2, but not too much Diablo 2 in this exact context of a solo self-found run. Volg, I think, is like a, yeah, excuse me, super low level item. Otherwise that might have been nice for Buddy Boy over there, but again, his life leech stick is pretty great. It's keeping him sustained pretty well. It is nice to see him take on, like, 3 dudes by himself in the back while I'm at the front. Some cool assassin claws, yay. Alright, this looks like the stairs down. Yes, it does. And the next floor is the last one, where we're going to be fighting Big Boy Bale. Ball? I don't know. That's up to you. No! Shifting out of form is the most horrifying moment in this guy's life. Or my life, I suppose, when I'm playing this guy. It's just quite the oh shit moment when suddenly my HP disappears, and every hit on me makes my HP disappear so much faster. It is nice also that I've been able to go through this whole act with the same weapon without it really slowing me down at all. Because I'm mostly using the weapon for its attack speed. If it was faster to be barehanded, I would be. No pun intended. Ooh, I want that combat shrine more than I want this stamina shrine, for sure. Antlers? No. Where's the one that has 3 to Werebear, 3 to Lycanthropy, 3 to Fireclaws? Give me that, please. I'll take it to Charcy right away. I think that's everything I would need, too. Like, that would be my ideal helmet. I'm not sure how the modifiers on that, that Charcy... Oh, God, okay. We'll talk about that in a second. So yes, that Charcy quest, that allows you to imbue any item you want to make it rare. I'm not sure how the modifiers work on that, like if it's based on your character's level or what. Like, that makes the most sense to me, so if I were to find a really good helmet and wait till I was like, I don't know, level 60 or something considerably higher, there's a better chance anyway of it rolling like plus druid skills or faster cast rate or something like that on it. Although I don't think, I don't entirely remember, but I don't think that antlers can have faster cast rate as a stat. Not that I give a shit, but just to be clear. As thinking about it now, I'm pretty sure the appeal of like tiaras in the game are that they are the one of few helmets that can have faster cast rate as a stat on them. So for PvP and shit, where people are trying to really push that stat as high as they can, that's the place to go. Shit. I'm just gonna have to smack this guy to death. He's level 31, I'm level 31. That mystery is solved. Yeah, okay. So it looks like he doesn't get more experience at all until I level up again. Which will be probably during this wave. Ooh. Being slowed and, like, this is the worst. Having freeze and decrypify on you at the same time is just like... I can count the frames in the animation. Oh, it's so painful. Our attack rating's really jumping, huh? Like 2,000 something is our base now, and that's what we were at with our perk, or say our aura here when we started today. I did everything I could to save him. No! Run. Oh, God. I forgot we found that Nagel ring. That's pretty nice. Alright. So Maiden Pike is a polearm, but it's Amazon only, so our buddy can't use it. No. These guys care little for my fire damage. This is bad. Alright, so if that was bad, this will almost certainly be worse. Let's go get more potions before the next wave drops. Wish me luck. Jesus, no! Ugh. Okay, we gotta flee for a second. So we managed to scratch one a couple times. This is gonna be a long fight. Shit. Alright, so we can't fight near Bale, because if he hits us with the Decrepify, our chances drop to well below 0 very quickly. Let's see if we can drag one of them out. Also, that portal we dropped is no longer safe. Let's put one back here. One at a time, please, fellows. Thank you. Hey. No? Hey, that's 2. And want to use the big one. That's not polite. No, this is why I wanted one of them at a time. Okay, new portal. Alright, I think maybe with our buddy Razen's help and the spirit of the Wolverine flowing through us, we'll be able to take out these guys. If we can kill them, at least we'll be okay. Yes, this is perfect. I don't know what he's doing around the corner, but it's allowing me to succeed. That's what he's doing. If he just keeps focusing on him, we can do this. I don't know how he's able to keep himself alive through this so well. I'm grateful. Thank God. Alright, so we still don't want to fight a big load of these guys at once. By any means. Three is pushing it. Ooh, I can save your... I can't. As I was saying I can save your life, he's already dead. I think when I looked down to make sure I was hitting the right hotkey, he was already dead. We just won't tell him that. Do you think he remembers all of his horrible, painful deaths and is like, fuck, I hope he doesn't revive me immediately to go fight those guys again? Like, he has no concept of time when he's dead, I would imagine. So, he's like, maybe he's already dealt with it. And then he shows up and it's been a second and he's like, damn it. Okay. Sweet. Alright, back in one more time. Let's do our classic, that strategy last time of buying a buttload of potions was good, and it also allows us to do something else that's clever in a place where we're probably going to die, and throw all our gold on the ground. That way we won't lose any when we die, since we don't have any. It's like hiding all your stuff in an offshore account before you get a divorce. Gotta protect those Bezos bucks. And to make sure we don't forget about this before we leave, I'm going to drop it here. Alright, buddy, let's do this. No! Oh god, I need my buddy. Shit, I have to pick up my money every time I... Okay, that's fine. It's in a convenient enough place. I forgot about that aspect of things, where I'm going to be chain reviving this guy a couple times. That's a bad place for it. I'm going to forget about that. Crap. No. Did I drop a portal in here before? I don't know. He's dying too much. He's going to be very expensive to keep reviving, so we'll just try without him for a bit. Don't those first 3 attacks or so look like they're going to be so much faster than the rest of my attacks turn out to be? This is bad. We'll just take a breather over here. We'll find him again in a second, on our time. No! Scary stuff. Okay. Going terribly. Very good. Oh, alright. Back in my fucking certain doom hole. Guys, stop it. Fuck. I hate them so much. Like, why don't we put him in a corner and hit him in the face a bunch? And I'm like, that's a really good strategy, but I wish you wouldn't do it to me. I gotta drop this thing before I die. Ah, panic buttons, panic buttons. I know I'm fighting the fake Bale right now, but I want to get him out of the way. He still does damage, not as much, but he still does damage, and his mana drain still drains my mana, and I hate that. I don't like it. Alright, I'm gonna get my buddy back one more time. I just hate missing Bale that often. He's probably gonna die immediately. He seems to have chilled out for the moment. He's not doing his I'll murder your friend tentacle slaps as often. But I feel like he'll change his mind on that as soon as I show up with my friend again. See? See? What a dick. Forgot to drop my gold. Please let me in the portal. Thank you. This is kind of working. We are going to win. It's just not going to be an impressive victory that you tell people about later without heavily editing the story. To the point where you're just lying. You're telling a different story entirely. You're like, yeah, I walked in there and Bale was scared of me. He said, please, I'll give you all of my Monster Energy drink and my Red Bull. And I'd be like, well, no. And then I killed him anyway. In an act of no mercy. And it was very cool, and then girls loved me afterwards. That's the kind of story you'd have to tell, and that's definitely not how this is going. Shit. I am a piss baby. I'm so afraid of him. And his tentacles. Two more hits. There we go. Yay. Let's not forget our money collection on the floor back here. Well, we did it, folks. Did we get anything worthwhile for our efforts? It does not look like we did. That's okay, I guess. That was a gigantic repair bill. Shit. Alright, well hey, that's a pretty cool ring for us. Let's wear that. And Larzok, you know you're my special man. You can have another gem. Because you're a gem. Heart emoji. Alright, so we got Razin back. We're done here. Let's watch this cool... Whoa. Slayer Pissbaby. And now let's see how the beginning of Act 2 goes for us. Pissbaby reigns as king. I want to keep this. So I don't know how many people are going to be immune to fire out there, but the number is probably not going to be 0. Let's investigate with our bodies. Would you look at that? The number is 0. So in addition for everyone scaling up, you in a lot of ways scale down in each difficulty. Like your resistances drop by I think 50 per difficulty, so it's not great. It adds extra importance to that Anya quest. There we go. So the Ancients turned out to be really easy, and Bale, who I thought would be more or less a pushover, was a giant pain in the dick who murdered our best friend 1,000 times in front of us, inflicting more emotional pain than physical. But time and again, we had to go through that, and I can only think that at the end of that, Pissbaby's a changed person, having watched his best friend Razin die like no less than 4 times in front of him, and each time to a horrible tentacly mess of what must be pain. Like, tentacles in nature a lot of the time have poisonous stingers or some shit, or in the case of giant octopus, those like, or colossal squids I guess, those like rotating hook things that like cut out chunks of whales and shit. So whatever Bale has is probably a mix of all of the worst aspects of those kind of things, because he is evil and chaos and shit, so I bet he has a bunch of spooky claws in there. And our best friend was eviscerated by that in front of us. And sure, he's back, but I bet when they sit around the campfire at night sharing stories, Pissbaby has to wonder if this is really the same Razin he first met all that time ago, or if this is some sort of devilish facsimile of the man he once knew. And I imagine that kind of question weighs heavy on your soul. Like, sure, there's a lot of things you accept going into being an adventurer in a case like this, right? Like, you know that the weight of the world is on you. But when you think the weight of the entire world is on your shoulders, in some ways that's easier to bear than knowing that there's a single person that you're disappointing. Because it's hard to put a face to the entire world, but now you know that you failed Razin. You know that the man that you trusted with your life and he trusted his life to you, you failed him, and now that even if there comes a time when he retires and goes home to his wife, will his wife recognize him? And these are the kind of things that would keep you up at night. Yeah, look at that. Some skills on the Rune Scepter. That's going to get us some money. A lot of our current money woes should be kind of less of a thing now that we're in the next difficulty and everything sells for so much more money than it did before. There still is a cap. I think the most you can get from vendors at this difficulty is like 30,000, 300,000. One of the, I can't remember how many zeros are there. So there's still a limit, but hey, we've been getting like a couple hundred gold for stuff sometimes. So if we're pulling in like those kind of numbers every time, hooray, that's a huge improvement anyway. That's Holy Shock Aura? Jesus, yeah, that's definitely Holy Shock Aura. So like all lightning damage in this game, it has a chance to do nothing and a chance to do a piss ton of damage. So I'm kind of afraid of him, and I'm gonna let... I was gonna say let Razin take the lead, but I guess I let him take the bullet. Jesus. After that whole speech, too. We gotta do something for that man's survivability. We'll worry about that when we finish this quest, though. There's a rogue over here. Who's dead? I wish I could say that water's good, but it's like room temperature-y water. It kind of tastes like you're drinking straight from like a pond that you saw a frog in a couple minutes ago. It's not good. But sometimes you're bound to the choices you make in life. And I forgot to get fresh water before I started streaming. So here we are. You know, I'm just stuck with that kind of quick. Sometimes I think it's important not to just be like, well, I could go to intermission and fill up my water. Because, yeah, I could, but then did I learn anything? You know, I should have to suffer with this bad water. This water that kind of tastes like fried dicks. Speaking of learning things, we gotta go get our buddy back. Having learned how much he means to us. That's the connecting fiber there. Alright, we don't have Kane yet. You have to, I mean, as you could probably guess, you have to rescue him on each difficulty. So, it's gonna be a little bit before we can get free identifies again. Oh. I thought I'd leveled up again because I have the unspent skill points and the or stat points and the skill point, but I'm just being dumb. Okay, so elemental. We get points out of Firestorm, Molten Boulder, Fissure, and Volcano. So that's literally everything except for Armageddon. I'm just thinking, eventually, I'm like doing a bit of math in my head, eventually we should be able to max, in a world where we get max level anyway, 4 of our synergies our main skill, or sorry, 3 of our synergies and our main skill, that's 80 points, and then throws them into Lycanthropy and Werebear till they start kind of losing points, or losing effectiveness. So I think eventually we can have pretty much everything we could dream of. So let's just put a point into one of these, although I want to make sure we're in Werebear form so we can see what kind of a difference it makes. So 693 top end to, it's like an extra 30 damage. It's not bad. I mean, it's not like, hooray, 30 more damage, but it's still good. The reason I'm holding on to these bad boys they make one of the most delicious looking potions in all of video game history. It looks like it would taste great. And I mean that. I would very happily eat, or I guess drink, that potion. And it would fully rejuvenate me too, so it would taste great and have that health benefit. And I can only imagine the marketing campaigns that would grow out of that. There'd be scenes like that Fiji girl from the Oscars or whatever that was a while back, but instead she has full rejuvenation potions, but they're branded with like, I don't know, it sounds kind of like an Elon Musk thing to me more than, no, holy shit, he just got slaped. It sounds more like a Musk invention, a Tesla thing, than a Amazon product. Jesus Christ. What an unfriendly fellow. We're going to be spending a lot of money reviving our buddy. Let's see if we can be smart about this, and instead of doing that, spend money buying him better gear. Yes, yes, I know who you are. Why would you do this? Why would you be not selling the nightmare version of shit yet, you horrible person? This is just irresponsible. This is why no one shops with you, Charcy. Your gear is outdated, and it's unfashionable, and it's bad, and if I wore it I would die because of it. And that's why no one shops with you. Let's drop in some truth bombs on Charcy. Okay, so extra 40 damage. So I guess considering an actual skill up gives us an extra, like, it says it does way more, who knows, but it seemed to give us an extra like 40 damage, so getting 30 from dropping in a synergy is pretty decent. I'm fine with that. Do you have anything appropriate to this difficulty? Kel Surprise, you're an asshole too. Alright, we gotta go Wang Chung on this guy. Hopefully he won't murder my best boy immediately. I don't know what it means to go Wang Chung on a person. I guess it means that. Using my context clues. Shit. No! Cursed is bad. So yeah, now that we're in the next difficulty, all heroes have 2 modifiers instead of 1, so instead of just being lightning enhanced, they'll be cursed lightning enhanced. And that's cool. Or they could be like, you know, it could be any combination. Like this one who has an aura, that's cool. Fuck! Blessed Aim Aura hurts. It doesn't sound like it would hurt because it doesn't actually increase your damage, but it does make the enemies more likely to hit you. Alright, Pissbaby, can you do this? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Alright. So you guys know what's next. We gotta go revive our stupid death-prone friend. I love him so much, but God, he's dying a lot. And guess what, guys? My friend Fistad has entered BattleNet. That reminds me, actually. I'm gonna go to intermission for just a moment. Alright, and we're back. Despite having just went to the kitchen to get this fruit beer I got at the local farmer's market, and the bathroom to pee, two places that both have sinks, I did not get myself more water. My dog's gonna hate this. She did. It's been an awful weekend for her. There's been a lot of thunderstorms, a lot of fireworks. She doesn't like either of those things. Let's see if I like this thing. It's a sour one. It's good though. Stonyfield. Yeah, great. If we'd found Bloodraven first, I'd kill her, but we don't really need to bother. I think it would suck. Blood Raven's always a little bit hard. Rakanichi's probably gonna suck too, though. Ooh. Yeah, man, he does suck. Check that out. Check out him sucking. I'm being made to look like a total dick by how many chip gems are dropping after having sold my entire collection. That's okay though. I'm gonna pretend I'm right by ignoring that fact and dropping them. It's crazy how no chip gems have dropped at all, since I said no more chip gems would probably be likely to drop. I'm always right. It's definitely a good idea to continue ignoring them out of pride and laziness. I don't feel like dealing with chip gems. I'll deal with... You gotta be at least a diamond, okay? You gotta be at least not flawed to hang with this crew. When I found that ghost armor a while back, I should have just given it to this guy. They hurt me so much with a single arrow. It might be smart for me to go... I mean, if I weren't playing this game the way I am, I would go do bail runs or something till I was like level 40 before trying something like this. Hey, that just gave me an idea. And something I'd rather do than, let's find the Stony Fields waypoint, and then do something a little different. Wow, Stonyfield is huge this time, if this area over here is also there. Oh, I guess we're just wrapping around something in the center. Never mind. Come on, where's the goddamn waypoint? I'm not having great luck with this kind of thing on this guy at all, but that's just a further opportunity to learn through murder. And really, what is this game if not one gigantic opportunity to learn through murder? Play, you motherfucker, I cannot believe it. Man. It was right there. That's okay, though. So let's grab some potions and sell off our inventory. Pissbaby cows. So we're gonna go do this. I don't know how effective we're going to be against an army full of cows. Probably we're going to get our asses kicked, but we can try it. It's not going to go as well as that Griswold smack did. I can't have this right there. I've ruined so many keyboards by spilling shit on them, and it's almost always been a beer product. And you know how sticky beer is when it gets dry? It's very sticky. Definitely will kill your keyboards. Don't do it. Don't live like me. Be careful. So this is probably the most, I'd say, famous cube recipe. But we're going to do it in Act 5. I think it works in any act. I just want to be close to someone who sells potions that will actually help us. I should be able to do this, right? You just need to have... Maybe it does need to be in Act 1. Yeah, it does. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, nope. Want to avoid that. Want to avoid that very badly. The only rule to this place is that it's basically a hidden quest. Okay, good. We can murder these guys. It's basically a hidden quest zone, and you complete the quest by killing the king. There's a special unit called the Cow King here, and if he dies, then you lose the ability to open these portals yourself. So it's pretty important to not do that. This place drops great loot for its level and pretty damn good experience. It's chock filled with enemies. Holy shit. Oh. So it's a pretty good place for us to be, assuming we don't get murdered by giant groups of angry cows. Alright, we can still pull that trick off if we need to. Alright, I give. Pick up the stupid chipped gems again. I refuse to feel any sense of regret over the ones I left behind, but we'll get the ones in the future. That looks like a bad scene. Alright, it seems obvious to me that every time I have extra skill points to dump into a skill, I should dump them into that skill, because it's still pretty useful. And, you know, more skills would only increase that, obviously. Anytime I see 2 packs of them coming in like that, I don't think I have enough recovery, faster hit recovery, to be able to fight that many people. If they just started whacking me, I'd be like stuck in that animation until I was dead, which wouldn't take long. See, that's why I wanted to make this in Act 5. I have to go all the way over here to buy potions. Jeez, Charlie Brown. And I also don't want to pull my strategy of filling up my inventory, because I need inventory space to pick up my loot. Shit, we're getting close to the... Oh, no, no. So we cannot go back in the actual entrance portal, because it's too close. The Cow King is right on top of it, and killing him, it would it would be bad. Like, it's not a good idea to... Like, it happens, people kill the Cow King all the time. But it kind of sucks, because then, like, losing your ability to do that in the future is a pain, man. His loot is cool, but this place is very valuable. Like, if you're trying to... It's less matter... It doesn't... Not, yeah, sorry, matters less for this particular character. But being able to run your buddies through this area is a huge help. Being able to come here for this character right now is quite helpful. And just to lock yourself out of that by killing a dude sucks. You don't want to do that. At least we know where he is, so we can do a little skirt to skirt around him. I think I meant to say loop to loop, whatever. Alright, card that mana potion. Ew. Ooh, flawless amethyst. Hell yeah. Even if that's the best loot we find here. Kinda worth it. I'm happy about the experience, mostly. This is bad. We'll resurrect Hassan in a second. I think, no, it's Razan now. Fuck. That's insensitive. It's like calling your new girlfriend your old girlfriend's name. You shouldn't do it. I'll resurrect him in a second, though. Next time I go back to town. We're doing okay without him. It seems like our chance to hit is adequate for wherever we are. 95%? Hell yeah, it's adequate. Maybe eventually we'll replace him with... I don't know. I guess you could argue we're like... Whatever. The point I'm trying to make is eventually his attack rating might not be all that useful to us anymore, depending on what ours already is. Like, if we're already 90% chance to hit people, the extra 5% chance, still good, but loses some of its sheen, as opposed to, like... Alright, 1 second. To, like, maybe the opportunity to have instead Defiance for extra defense, and that would, in turn, lower how much damage you took. Or, Thorns would be nice. You can also get, in Nightmare, you can get a guy to have Holy Freeze Aura, and that would be really great for guard control for this guy. I mean, there's just so many enemies, right? And we've seen already how getting kind of locked in by these guys can really fuck my day up. So if they were all frozen when they got near me, that would help mitigate that greatly. So I have other options, but I don't know at what point I can give up the attack rating for any of those other options. It's probably not yet. Not a great cow run thus far. I guess that's pretty much it. The king's not in this group, is he? No. Ooh, that's a big group. Chomp on it. Who's ready for a little 4th of July barbecue? It's probably the most clever thing I've said all day, and oh well. I think we pretty much finished this place. I want to be sure we're not getting the Cow King, but I do want to skim as close to him as we can, you know? Just shy of a level from this place. For like the 3 seconds it took to do, that's not bad. It was pretty damn easy. Alright, let's go resurrect our good old pal. One more time. And sell off our booty. Okay, so let's check out our skill tree. 16 points, so 4 more points in Fire Claws overall, and then we'll be finished with that. Then we're just going to go and focus on our synergies over here. This one first, because it's the best. Then I guess we just go dump a few, like whatever kind of discretionary points we want into here, and probably a few, maybe some here. I mean, we don't really worry too much about our physical damage, right? So I don't know how much I give a shit about what works out to be 6% extra defense bonus. You know, it's not, and that's early. Like, it's going to be the most effective now. We're going to get the biggest numbers on the early investment points. So I don't think that's probably a good place for our points. Probably we'll put them in lycanthropy, and maybe we'll go over to summoning and like level up our Oak Sage, or perhaps Heart of the Wolverine more instead. That could be good. This one's alright. It's thorns. We can get thorns from other sources if that's something we want. So this is kind of a wasted skill point as far as I'm concerned. So maybe the points that I was thinking of putting in Werebear we'll put into one of these two. Or just level up our synergies faster. But anyway, these are all questions for next time when we take on Nightmare. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you next time.